and that's not what you want on short final. My Bonanza, I had a new McFarlane throttle put in, and my A&P didn't put the cotter key in the castle nut. So I'm on short final into Colorado Springs. It's early June, and I pull power, and the engine goes to full throttle because there's a spring in the throttle that when the cable disconnects, it goes to full power, and that's not what you want on short final. And so I call ATC and I said, I think I need to go out to the East practice area. I need to troubleshoot this issue. And they said, are you declaring? I told them, no, I'm not declaring yet. I've got full power. I'm good. And they said, well, we're declaring for you. So I go out to the East practice area. I pulled the mixture on final, landed. It was fine. And the Monday, I got a call from the FAA and said, we need to talk to you about when you declared on Saturday. I said, no. I did not declare on Saturday. ATC declared. Distinction without a difference. And so that was the first emergency that I had. I learned a lot from there because you're landing engine off, and I went up to, we're at 6,200 feet, so I went up to 8,000 feet and pulled power, and everything was good. And so from there, I gained a lot of confidence, and that's what I learned about. I've had 3 emergencies now, and that's what has helped me. Like each time, you gain a lot of confidence. And I had a passenger with me, and we went out, and the plane's now running super fast. So I pulled the prop down, and we ended up using kind of the mixture as a throttle. And so I had it was a good friend who's a very accomplished pilot, was in the right seat, and so he's reading the cylinders that are dying to me as I'm pulling the mixture off. So he's like, two's dead, because I have an EGT monitor, JPI 930, and so we were able to see as the engine's shutting down as I'm slowly pulling the mixture to use that as a throttle. And on short final, that's kind of what we did, and it worked out perfect. It was no problem. For me, the big thing is that when you even in the T28, I have a T28, I have a Super Cub, I have a Husky, and a Bonanza. I'm not sure what I like to fly. I like to fly it all. With the Bonanza, and even I had a nose over in the Husky. With each emergency, with each situation, I've learned something about how I personally respond to it, because you can't simulate your throttle going full throttle on short. Well, you can, but nobody does, and you can't simulate using your mixture as a throttle. But for me, I've gained a lot of confidence with each issue that's come up as I've flown. I had a time when I nosed over a Husky. I was landing on a quad trail in the mountains, and it was a stupid decision. And that's what I learned, is this was a dumb landing. And I nosed over the Husky, and the plane had to be helicoptered out and everything else. But, I handled it right. I pulled the power. I had a carbon fiber prop. It didn't break. Everything worked out well. And so the more you practice, it puts you in a good position for it, but it's nothing like the real thing. That's what I've learned.